Well, hello, ladies, and welcome back to the Flourish Women podcast.
Hello, hey.
How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Good.
How are you?
Ladies, how are y'all doing? Drop it in the comments. We want to hear from you guys. Welcome. So you are now locked into a judgment-free zone where we take on real-life issues and meet them with godly truth, wisdom, and transparency. So my name is Lakia Duff, and I'm your host for today's episode. So today I have co-host Jasmine, co-host Lori, and co-host AD. Ladies. Sorry. Gracious. Ladies, I hope you guys are having a great week so far. We are excited to be back with another episode. So today's episode is called Soul Glow.
Let your soul.
I knew she was going to go for it.
Let them glow. Got mine covered today.
I'm done with y'all. So listen, ladies, to kick off our episode, like we always do, we have our segment called You Grow Girl.
You grow, girl.
That's what it makes me think of too. I'll be waiting for the right. That's what I was waiting on. So this segment is where we take a moment to share a win, whether it's major or whether it's minor. It doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter how fast you're moving as long as you're moving. So who would like to share today? Let me tell you. All right, take the mic.
So, day before yesterday, right? I went into the store, right? Okay. And you know how they have, like, on the rack, it be so packed, right? So what I did was try to get the shirt that I want. But when I got the shirt that I want, the other 3 shirts failed. Uh-oh. They'll get it. In my mind, I'm like, they'll get it. It's all right. But then Jesus said, what would Jesus do? I said, I'm going to pick it up. Right now. Sorry, God. I'm going to pick it up. So I picked that shirt up, and I picked the other 2 up, and I say, ma'am, I fixed it all up for you. She said, now give me your check. Listen, you don't have to worry, ma'am. I got it. So she was like, ma'am, you don't have to do that. I said, no, it's okay. Jesus said. But no, that's my growth because, listen, the old me would have said, ma'am, it's something fell on the ground. Something fell on the floor.
Somebody dropped something.
Look,
take that foot
and my back hurt. And my back hurt. I can't get up and get it. So, Jesus, he saved today. Once again, he saved today.
You grow, girl.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because that's a real thing. Like, for me, it's the grocery cart at the store. I got to put that back. So, I completely agree with you.
That's right.
But in whose rule book? Never mind.
Oh, wow.
You grow, girl.
She's still growing, girl.
She's still growing, y'all.
She don't park in the whatchamacallit spot no more, so she's growing. And that's fine. So thank you. Thank you for sharing, Jasmine. That was good. So let's jump straight into today's episode. So like I said, it's called Soul Glow. So I want to take it back and ask the first question. What is Soul Glow? What is Soul Care? And what does that look like to you? Anybody?
Why don't you? For me,
Lord.
soul care is basically taking care of like your mind, your emotions, that part that we try to neglect from God. We don't want him to touch it. Taking care of your whole being, you as a person, everything. Nothing is untouched. Your emotions, your physical part, all of that. So for me, like, that's what I see as soul care. And also like maintaining that healthiness, wholeness, in one, and feeding your spirit. Like, that's big for me. Like, what you do to feed your spirit is a part of soul care. Now, I'm not talking about getting your nails. That's cool. You know, you gotta look good. Don't get me wrong. But how is that feeding your soul? So for me, I think soul care is not just one thing. It's a holistic approach.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like what she said. And also thinking, you know, when your car is messed up, you take it to the mechanic. When you're not feeling well, you go to the doctor. When you need groceries, you go to the grocery store. Like, all of these things to do a fix. You know what I'm saying? And so when your soul is not kept, when it's not right, everything else is out of line. You know, your body is
What you need? You need a tune-up?
Oh. Look, you got me. I was like, wait, what? Did I say something? I like that. I like that. But like Lori just said, like all of those things, it's about being whole. So, yeah.
And also doing the internal work. Okay, do that internal work because, like they said, you trying to go get your nails done, going to the spa. You trying to go get your hair done. That's fixing the outer, the exterior. Okay,
Yes,
so you
yes.
better work on that internal. All right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I feel like when you're not well, everybody attached to you is not going to be well.
Oh.
Like anything that's attached to you. If you're not doing well, your marriage ain't going to be well. Your finances ain't going to be well. Your kids ain't going to be well, you know? So.
Yeah, I would agree. So what are some activities that you ladies do? What does that look like to you?
I write. I love to write. I think me getting out how I feel inside is important. So I would write. I would meditate. I'll light a candle. I'll play a little gospel music and get in my zone. You know, to pull out the inner what I'm really feeling in the inside. So that's important to me. So yeah, set a mood, set an atmosphere. Allow God in. Invite the Holy Spirit in. I'm telling you, it's real.
For me, I got 3 parts to my soul care because it take a lot for me. So one of my parts, first of all, you gotta even know like what's going on with you, like being in tune with yourself to say something off, like what's on.
Yeah.
So mine is 3 parts: spiritual, physical health, and my mental health. So spiritual, I don't start my appointments. I'm a therapist. I don't start my appointments at 12 or 1 because I gotta have my time with God. I don't feel right. I'm off.
Yeah.
Gotta have my time with God. I have to walk around my neighborhood, work out, do something at least 30 minutes, do my journaling, do my devotional. And then the third part is practical. So I'm a therapist, but I have a therapist because I know that I'm not exempt from problems. I'm not exempt from things.
Right.
Then I also know that God sends you people to help you. And so I get therapy twice a month. Because I'm not always right. I don't know everything. So I have to talk about stuff with my therapist so she can get me right as a whole person. So yeah, I do a lot of things, y'all. But when I say it works, like we feel like it's a lot, but it's really not because it's invested in you. So
Yeah,
I can invest in me doing all of that, then I'm good.
I know for me, so I have a 3-year-old son, and typically when I'm off, spending time with him makes everything better. We can sit, we can pray. I'm teaching him how to pray and how to, talk to God, reverence God and all of that. So that helps for me. And then I'm the life of the party. Y'all know that.
We know. We know.
Even just having a party, like closing the door, turning on music, I don't care. Listen, I'm in there dancing, doing whatever, just having a party. And that to me, it helps me because one, it's kind of like I'm doing an eternal venting session. I'm not really talking to anybody, but I'm talking to myself. And then another moment, it just allows me to just kind of release all of that negative energy that I may be feeling. And at the end of the day, I feel better.
Yeah. I would agree with that. For me, I like Lori said, I have like a couple different things that I would do. So in the morning time, I get up and I spend time with God before I go log into work. And I've noticed that helps me because quarantine life really took a toll on me. I did not work from home until this past year. So that was never a thing. So I didn't know how big of a shift that was going to be at home for work. And then you get off, you're still at home. And everything is at home.
And you still at home.
Right. You can't go nowhere, so you're still at home. So everything was at home. So that was a complete shift for me. And I noticed I had started getting very negative about my job. I had to stop myself from talking to people about my job because I would just speak negative. And I'm I'm in a position that some people don't have. I should be thankful that I have a job. So I have to spend time with God. I realized that I have to spend time with God before I jump into work, or else it's not going to go well and I'm not going to be productive. So spending time with God is a big deal for me, but also like AD said, finding ways to release that energy. I used to be, I'm not as much anymore, trying to get back to it. I used to be like a really energetic person, always outgoing. So I like doing stuff like rock climbing and going.
Let's go.
I love stuff like rock climbing and going hiking. Shooting is a new activity that I've picked up.
Wait a minute.
It's a new activity. It releases so much energy.
It's fun, too.
It is fun. I love it. So those are other ways, and even like just going out to like different places that I've been wanting to try. You know, maybe a coffee shop or like a restaurant, like by myself. Like and I'm sorry, you got to add that part in there. By myself. Like I love doing things by myself. You do something every Friday? Ooh.
Every Friday.
Oh.
Every no day.
Right. Like, I think it's important to spend time by yourself because you learn yourself. You have that time with God, you know, and it feels good. I don't know how to really describe it, but yeah, just different parts. It takes care of different parts of the soul. Different things. I'm sorry, takes care of different parts of the soul. That's what I was trying to say. So another question for you ladies. At what point are you like, I need time by myself. I need to take care of my soul. Like, what does that look like? How do you know when it's time for you just to kind of step back and take time to yourself and take care of your soul? Like, how do you know?
I would say it's almost like when that check engine light comes on. Come on, Pastor. Pastor
Preach
Todd.
to it.
No, seriously. You know, it's an indicator that something is off, something is wrong.
Yeah.
Whether it be, you know, you're going, one day you can be happy, the next day you're down and depressed.
Yeah.
1 hour you could be, you know, down and depressed. The next hour you can be like it's just different indicators that are you're telling on yourself. Your body is telling on you. Your emotions are telling on you. Your inner being is telling on you. Your mouth is telling on you. Like all of that starts to show and it starts to come out. So yeah, I think that's when you know, we need to reel it back in and regroup.
And that's on that. No, that's on that.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is true. Lori, were you going to add something?
Yeah, for me, I'm just irritable. Like, you can't say nothing to me. Everything get on my nerves. Too many dishes in the sink is only 2. You know what? You need to go outside and be thankful for the dishes. Because at this point, honey, you just need to be okay with the dishes that's even in your house. So I said, okay, God, you right. I spent 20 minutes instead of an hour with you. So that's what it is. Or I did 15 jumping jacks instead of 50, that's what happened. So for me, when I'm a little more irritable or a little snappy, and look, and I'm gonna be real with you, I don't blame it on my cycle no more, because you got it. Like, I don't want to hear about the hormone. Okay, it's stuff that we can do to help with the balance of that. So I no longer blame it on that, because I used to be guilty. Tell my husband, well, it's that don't, also on your cycle, you can be mean to him. No, the word don't say that.
Yeah.
So you gotta control those emotions, because the word don't say nothing about. He give us grace, but you gotta have wisdom. So he didn't say be mean to your husband because your cycle. That don't have nothing to do with it. So for me, I be a little more irritable, and that's when I know, like, tune up. No, I need to take the whole car in. At this point, I don't even need it to. You need to fix the whole car at this point, okay?
I would agree.
That's good.
That's me too. I will like get upset at anything. Somebody sending too many emails. I'm like, well, why are you sending all these emails? You could have put all of that in one email. Like, this man ain't done nothing to me. I don't know. I'm going off on him, and then I'll end up taking out my problem that I may have had at work. I'll start taking that out on my husband. He just got home, was excited to see me, and I'm over here nitpicking at like the smallest things that are not even a problem. My husband, like a lot of times, he'll be the one to kind of check me without even him really checking me. He'll say something,
Real
and I'll be
subtle.
like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me." You know. So, or I'll just be arguing with him over small stuff. So I have to like reel myself back in. Like, I'll have to catch myself and be like, you know what? It's not. Do y'all ever have to apologize?
Yes.
For being
all the time.
For being irritable? Yeah. So
I just do it in advance.
I'm done.
It's a disclaimer. I'm sorry if anything that I say or do from this point on, I apologize. That's right. That's right. I have to, because mine gets really bad. And I think because, having a kid too, like, I have to be very careful not to take it out on him, because, kids mock, they mimic, what they see you do. And so a lot of times I see my son doing things, and I'm like, oh man, did I do that? Did I say it? You know, and I know he got it from me, so I got to check myself.
Oh, that's good. That's a good
And
point.
that's on what? That's on that.
That's on that.
That's good.
So I got another question for you, ladies. So we talked about what we do for soul care and what that looks like. So what is soul care not? Like, what do people think maybe soul care that's not really taking care of the soul?
Okay. So I would say pushing yourself beyond your limits, not recognizing your true emotions and the inside, and to keep going when you know, okay, I'm supposed to take a step back and analyze what's going on with myself and taking care of self first.
I love that. Yeah, I would second Jasmine and just add like ignoring that emotion.
Yeah.
How you doing today? I'm so happy. You know, you've been crying. You just cried in the car. You just cried in the car. You not like. Sometimes we get away from that because we've been taught to be this strong and this strong, and strong is actually being vulnerable. So I think we do ourselves a disservice by not acknowledging, like, no, I'm sad and it's okay, and let me embrace that, give it to God, or you know, cry, journal, whatever you got to do. Soul care is not saying, oh, I'm just so strong. No, sweetie. Okay, and you strong, and what else? And what else is going on with you? So for me, it's like that's not a part of soul care, ignoring whatever emotion's coming up for you.
Yeah.
That's good. I said the other day that soul care is kind of along the lines of what you just said, is like, it's not telling your friends when you're not okay. Did that make sense?
Hello.
Yeah.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Okay.
Holding it into
Yeah,
yourself.
like if
That's good.
somebody is asking, how can I help you? Or somebody's reaching out to help you, like Lori said, a lot of people have been taught to be strong, to be independent. You don't need no man for nothing. Well, I guess it's not even a man, just anybody. You know, I don't need nobody. And so when people do ask you, what do you need? Or can I help you? Or trying to help you, and you're just telling them, no, I'm fine. That's not soul care. That's not, because sometimes you do need help. I think we're all meant to be in relationships.
Yes.
You know, I think that's the way God created us, to all be in relationships. So when people around you and people that truly care about you want to help you, I think you should also let them help you.
Speak up.
That's good.
So,
Speak up.
yeah. Does anybody else, anything else you want to add to that? Okay.
Anybody else?
I just want to make sure. I don't want to move on too fast.
Anybody else?
So before we finish out our episode, we have what we call our Selah moment, and that is when we take a second and we just endeavor in some godly truth, and we break down a scripture that we feel like may help you ladies. And so this week we have Lori for our Selah moment. So Lori, what you?
I'm not. I
Okay, y'all.
What you got, Lori?
Hey, yo, I got cast your cares and anxiety on God because He cared for you. I said,
no, you-
cast your
you're
cares, anxiety.
No, you're not.
Hey, on God, because He cares for you. Okay, y'all.
better care.
That's down, and you better care. That comes from 1 Peter 5:7, cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. So we carry so many burdens that affects our healing and our emotional health.
That's good.
And the burdens that we carry, we need to give it to God. He didn't say you will never worry. He said, but when you do worry, cast it on me. And that's a part of your soul care. We walking around with these weights on our shoulders, but not giving it to God and giving it away. So that's part of, when I do my devotional, you can have all the weights. You can have the clothes on my body because I'm trying to feel light today. So then I can pour into other people.
That's
if
right.
if I'm heavy, I can't pour into nobody else.
That's
So
a good
cast
point.
your cares and anxieties on God because He cares for you.
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 Because He cares for you. Look, excuse me.
Right.
good,
I
Lori.
love
That was
it.
good.
That was really good,
was
Lori. That was really, and it goes right along the lines with what we were saying. You know what I'm saying? Your friends may ask you, "Are you okay?" But you can't hide that from God. Like you can't. He already know. So
let down your neck.
go.
down- you-
Oh, okay.
Let down your neck.
You better care.
I love you, lady.
Your neck.
Hey,
Let down that neck. Let down that neck. Let down from your neck. Let it down from your neck.
hey, you better cast it. Let down your
Let it
neck.
down from your neck, sip your tea. Let it down from your neck.
You better sip your tea.
better sip that tea.
You
Let it down
better
from your neck. A little tight up there. Let it down.
And
Little
let it
tight up
down
there.
from your neck.
I'm
A
done with
little
y'all.
tight up there.
Flourish Women podcast, y'all. Y'all, we love it. So listen, if y'all are in the Charlotte area and y'all want to come vibe with us,
Yes, please.
just come by. Just come by. So we are having services, none at all. So we're having services in-house. So if you are in the Charlotte area, definitely stop by. We want to see you guys. We want to love on you. If you cannot make it, that's okay. Follow us on Facebook and you can still catch our live stream. So we really encourage you guys to join. Also, you can find this podcast on all streaming services. So, and if you want to watch it on YouTube, that is perfectly fine as well. So be sure to check it out. Last thing I want to encourage you ladies to do is to share this with someone. So if you know someone that may need a little soul care, that may need a little help, definitely share
Yes.
this podcast with
Yes.
them. We ask you to like, subscribe, and share. So I hope you ladies have a wonderful day. And if you are
Yes.
ever in the area, come see us. We want to see you. But until then, we'll see you next week.
See you next time.